Hello and welcome to my new Let's Play series on Dark Souls. My name is NotMarki's and I'm happy to announce that I will be making this video in collaboration with We Are Gamers, good friends of mine from Twitter, and they also have an account on YouTube, of course, so I will be linking those profiles below. Now, as you can see, I'm getting straight on with the video. Naming my character Nox. That is one of my friends. Unfortunately, he won't be watching the video. He doesn't like watching these type of videos. But I wanted to relate it to him anyway, just to make it that little bit more special. Now, I'm just going through this really quickly. I don't want to bore anyone. As you can see, I've started on Pyromancer and I've taken the gift as Master Key, although I don't advise that for everyone. But obviously, I know what I want. Something I need to apologise for first. In the top left hand corner you can see the FPS flashing. I'll try and sort that out for future videos.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Okay, so obviously I've skipped some cutscenes. I skipped the first cutscene, but I thought this one was a bit important, especially what you're about to see now. I believe it's Oscar the Knight. He will drop the key to let us out of this cell. There he is. So what will I be doing in this playthrough? Well, as you can see, I started as Pyromancer. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's what I'm going to be going for. I don't like Pyromancy at all. But it starts with quite good strength, vitality, and endurance, as well as starting at level 1. So, in effect, you get more for your levels, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So, I'm going to start as Pyromancer, but I'm going to be moving on to a different type of build. Now, what I like to do is build int builds. It's interesting I'm showing you here, actually. That's the Asylum Demon. You fight him later. And I found this while I was looking at him. Now, if you look, this guy has got a sack over his head. And I've never heard anyone mention this. Ideas? I can't really think of anything. So anyway, yeah. My favourite builds to make are int builds. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing with this character. So to begin with, I'll just be putting stats into strength to get the base stats for the weapons I want to be using. And I'll be upgrading my vitality and endurance, but eventually I'll start moving into ints and building an int build. That's what I like to use. I like to have support magic. I usually go for tank builds with my int, so I call it battle mage, and you might call it something else like a tank mage. But yeah, heavy armor. With support magic and big swords. That's what I like to do. So as you see, the Asylum Demon just tried to ambush us. If you attack him and you're able to kill him without coming this way, you do get his weapon. The easiest way to do that is by using black fireballs as your starting gift. So I'm just picking up my shield and my first weapon here. I'm just running through this level, really. If you watch Let's Plays, you would have seen this a lot of times, and if you're new to the game, and this is your first time seeing it, well, you don't want to see the tutorial area. Backstab. As you can see, there's a bit of lag. I've been experiencing this in the first 2 videos, but this is the first time this has happened. I've been testing a lot, and I've not seen any lag. Just to mention, when you're going up these stairs, just do a diagonal off them, because a big boulder comes down the stairs and tries to take you out. This is just a shortcut down to the first bonfire. And that's that door you go through where the Scion Demon is. You can actually go and challenge him now, but there's an easier way to do it. But first we'll talk to Oscar.
Oh, you.
I'm just going to skip through this, you can read it if you like.
You're no Hollow. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Regrettably, I have failed, but perhaps you can keep it. There's an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh when thou ringeth the bell of awakening. The fate. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my... Oh, one more thing. An Estus flask.
Thank you.
Oh, and the... Now I must bid... I would hate to harm you after death.
So, worthy of note, if you take a look at his shield there, that's the crest shield. If you kill him now, you'll only get 100 souls and you won't get any drops off him. But if you come back later in the game, he'll attack you as hollow form, and he'll drop that shield. Now that shield's got very good fire defense on it. It's either fire defense or magic defense, I can't remember, and we'll find out later. But anyway, that's very good to use against the stray demon that you see downstairs. I think I called him a silent demon by accident before, I didn't mean to. But yeah, the one I showed you right at the start. He has some area effect fire attacks, and that's very good for blocking it. So I'm just picking up the pyromancy glove here. Like I said, I probably won't be using it. Now I wanted to show you some parrying here, but these little things got the best of me, and I didn't even get any riposte there. I think I get backstab on here. Yep. And because I'm level 1, this guy who's very easy, or should be very easy, gets the better of me. But at least I don't die. I'm just trying to parry to show you what it's like. I'm not too good at it, and I want to try and get better at it in this playthrough. Especially, I want to try and do it in PvP. What I just showed you there is how I heal if I'm struggling in a fight. If you go round a corner, quite a few of the enemies will have a charge attack while you're healing. So if you go round a corner, when they charge, they can't get you. The gate you saw in that room, you can't get through now, that's when you come back. And make sure you put your weapon in both hands by pressing triangle or Y, so you can jump down and do more damage when you do the plunging attack. And you just need to stay under him. Sometimes he might have hit you, but if you just stay under his belly and under his bum, he won't get you. It's very easy. When he does this, you just need to get out of the way. Of course. And there you go. So this unlocks a big door here, and then we can move on to the main game. But before you go there, make sure you turn to the left here, because there is a soul down at the bottom. A consumable soul. You can use these to gain instant souls at any time if you're trying to level up. I tend not to use them that much, really. But each to his own. It's just because I forget about them, really. Like I said, I'm skipping through cutscenes. You must have seen them many times, and if you've not played the game, you're watching it for the first time, well, you know, if you want to see them, you'll have to play it. It's a very good game, so I recommend you do. So here I'm just going to put some levels into, I think, dexterity, if you look at it there. I want to get attunement up as well, because obviously I need more slots for my int build. I'm looking at intelligence there, just trying to work out what to do. And I think I put dexterity up. Yeah, and then strength. So I want to make sure I can use the weapons. I want to make sure I've got base stats and things. The claymore is either 14 or 16. I will check that before I pick it up and before I put any more stats into strength. But I want to make sure I can use it. So they're the first stats I usually do, and then I'll put some stats into attunement to make sure I've got slots. I like putting it up to 19, so I have 5 slots. I believe it's 5 slots at 19. Please correct me if I'm wrong. and sometimes I like to put a bit into faith as well, so I can use heal. But that's not necessary. That's not important. So what I'm doing now is just my startup routine. Really, I'm picking up all the items around Firelink, and I'll be doing. Well, like I said, my startup routine, I'll be going into the different areas, doing the suicide runs, getting the items that I want. Now, what I could have done was to go down to the catacombs and get the Great Scythe and upgrade it to +5 fire. But I'd be too overpowered like that, and you don't want to see that. You don't want to see me just easily killing things. You want me to see me dying. That's what the game's about. It's hard, and I don't want to give, you know, an impression that the game's too easy. So if you see me beating things really easily, be like, why'd they call this the hardest game ever made? And so that's why I'm not going that easy route by going and getting the Great Scythe. But I will be upgrading my weapons when I get the chance. I just won't be rushing ahead to get elemental weapons. Here I'm just playing with the gestures, just putting the ones I like to use on, because I do like to use gestures in the game. So what I do with my starting run is, like I said, I won't be overpowering my weapon, but I do pick up some items. I do use the master key to go to areas that you're not supposed to be in yet, but I don't get anything too overpowered. Down in this shortcut, if you watched where I went then, you get some homeward bones. In this one you get a club and talisman, and then round here you get cracked red eye orbs. These are the ones you use to invade people's worlds. You need to be human to use these. Ignore this chest here. This has got Loy's talisman in it. To use what they do is they stop enemies using Estus flasks, and they also, if you find a mimic and you know it's a mimic, you can use it and it will stun it, so you can attack it. Actually, I don't think I never use them. I don't think you even have to attack them. I think they open up and give you the item, so you don't even have to attack them if you don't want. Now this is a suicide run down in the graveyards. As you see, I die straight away. I'm just picking up all the items down here. There's not much I'm going to be using. There's a shield, but it's not got very good blocking on it. Damage reduction. There's also a spear. There's a spyhander, large greatsword, which I'll probably be using, and binoculars. A few souls. So, as this is one of my first ever Let's Plays, I did some tests on Skyrim before I bought this on the PC, because obviously I played on the PS3, not the PC. So one of the things I've noticed is, I'm new to this, so some of the things I'm saying could be really boring. Some of the things might not be relevant, and I might miss some things out. So you just need to point those things out to me and tell me what you want me to speak about, really, because it's a new experience for me. And although I've listened to Let's Players before, like Ian B, Epic Name Bro, he's one of my favourite Let's Plays to watch. You don't know what it's like until you actually do it yourself. And obviously I've got to fill this space. I'm doing between 20 and 30-minute videos, and I've got to fill it with speaking. So it's a new thing for me. I'm good at speaking, as you can hear, but it's new to me. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to speak about, or anything you want me to stop speaking about, just let me know. So just a quick tip on this lift. You usually die down here, so if you just press the button as you're coming off it, it sends it back up to the top. We're doing suicide runs at the moment, so I've got 0 souls, that's why I leveled up before, so we're not bothered about dying. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm going into the new Londo Ruins. Just a tip for new players, if you come around this corner and down the stairs, the first blacksmith is here. So you can upgrade your weapons right from the start to make things easier for you. This is where I'll be buying my Sorcerer's Catalyst and my first Sorcerer's Spells. But obviously I have no souls at the moment, so I'll do that after the Taurus Demon. So what I'm doing down in New Londo Ruins at the moment is I'm going to get the first Firekeeper Soul. Firekeeper Souls are what you use to reinforce your Estus Flask. so they heal more. At this sort of vitality, the vitality is obviously the red HP part at the top. It's not too important at the moment because I've not got a lot of vitality, but later on there's a big difference between Estus Flask and the highest I've been so far, Estus Flask +4. Now you might say you've seen them up to +7, well, I've not actually completed the game before. I usually stop at 125 and start PvPing. I couldn't tell you if that's what I'm going to be doing with this character. We'll just see what comes. It'll come naturally what happens. If you want to see the story progress, the story will progress. If you want to see some fighting, because I just love PvPing, as you'll see later in video 2. Yes, I have recorded that already. Then I'll do a lot of PvPing. So here's the Firekeeper Soul. I do try and run back and not die, but it doesn't go so well. I think I actually fall off. I don't think any of them hit me. Yeah. Now, what happened there, I wasn't actually prepared for this. What happened there was I continued the run. I came in to do the Drake run, but after I died in New Londo, I paused the recording and then restarted. I thought I restarted it, came to the Drake run, died down here. I picked up the bandit's armor. I'll show you just now, around this corner. Now, you see the dead body to the left next to that Drake. That's the bandit armor. I picked that up, and then obviously, as you can see in front of me, I died and paused the game again. But what I've actually done is, obviously, I've not unpaused it, if you understand what I'm saying. So I've actually missed a bit of the video there, so I do apologise. But not much is going on, I'm just doing my suicide runs. This is the final thing I need to pick up anyway. Very high. So this is the red tearstone ring. Let's say, let's pick it up first and go lol what at the drakes. So yeah, I'm just going to do a Sigmir and jump off and try and kill them. 26 damage, amazing. So all you missed was me picking up the items on the bridge. I do apologise about that. The only thing I was interested in on the bridge was the spider shield, which you can see me using right now. Now that's where I'm going to end this video. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments below. If you like the video, like it, please subscribe. I'll be uploading these videos hopefully daily, unless I'm busy. But for now, see you later, and I'll be back with episode 2.